Oh,
How are
do
you?
you have some special appointment today?
Oh, none.
Oh,
Why?
because of your dress?
Oh, it's not a dress, it's a long sleeve.
Ah, really?
Yes.
Ah, that's very pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And I saw you and teacher Evie having class earlier.
No, actually, her
You
class
did not saw
is.
me?
Uh, sorry?
You didn't saw me? You didn't see me?
Yeah. I can see you.
No, I mean earlier.
Earlier, yeah.
Yes.
Today, yeah. Tomorrow and the other day I had the earlier class, but
Mhm.
today she didn't have any kind of ample time at the time, so I have
Ah.
to I have to have class at, let me see, yeah, 10:20 o'clock.
Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because when I tried to visit her in her cubicle, I just peeped and then I just saw her having a video class. So I thought it was you. So I said,
Ah.
I did like that. I say
Really?
hi. Yes, but it's not you. I thought it's you.
Awesome.
Yeah, but anyway, it's okay. All right. So how's your day
Okay.
yesterday?
Yesterday. Okay. Did I tell you yesterday I have a part-time job because even
Hmm.
though it's not my turn?
Yes.
Yeah. And yesterday when I went to the okay, when I went to the cafe, there is
Hmm.
not that much guest
Hmm.
as I thought.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it was yesterday was really easy to
Hmm.
work. Yeah.
Yes.
But after that class, sorry, after that part-time job, I
Mhm.
felt sudden tired. Yeah,
Mhm.
sudden sudden feeling of tired. So
Mhm.
I couldn't go boxing class. I just
Mhm.
took some rest at home. I don't know
Mhm.
the exact reason. I don't know the exact reason why I feel tired so
Mhm.
easily
Mhm.
recently. Yeah.
Ah. Well, maybe you need some rest,
Yeah.
longer rest.
But on weekends, I always have enough rest,
Mhm.
sleeping and eating.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Well, maybe it's because of the weather or
Mhm.
just some feeling of envy. I mean,
Uh-huh.
as you know, except me and some of my friends,
Mhm.
other university students go to their school again because
Yes.
it's March. Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe it's just some feeling.
Mhm.
I don't know the exact word, but my mind is not calm, but
Mhm.
is moving. It's yeah, but is moved. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe
Or
it's the
maybe
yeah.
you are disturbed.
I had disturbed.
Yes, you are mentally disturbed.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Why?
Um, well, even though I determined to have a year off, yeah,
Mhm.
to have an year off, but I have a little, uh, okay, on the back of my mind,
Mhm.
I a little bit um, want to go
Mhm.
school again
Mhm. Mhm.
as
Of
soon as
course.
possible, yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe that's the reason.
Mhm. Well, yes. Well, you already convinced yourself that okay, it's okay with me. I will not go to school for 1 year. But at
Mhm.
times you realize that what if I am now in school? What if I am now learning something new? So there is a little bit regret.
Yeah,
However, your determination to stop for 1 year is stronger than the regret feeling that you have.
yeah, you're right.
Yes. Well, yes, that really happens. That's a normal response of the mind because, especially if you see a lot of students going to their school, you really feel and realize that, hey, What if I'm in school now and I am also learning like them, right?
Yeah, you're right. Even though the
Yeah.
school life was really hard, but I
Mhm.
miss them.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that was also my feeling before because I
Hmm.
also stopped studying when I was a university student. I stopped for, I think, 3 years.
3 years?
Yes, or
How
four
long?
years.
Why? Do you have some
Yeah.
trouble? Do you have some trouble? Did you have?
Uh, I thought before that I
Yeah.
really wanted to work,
Mm, I
and then
see.
I tried. Yes,
Yeah.
just like what you did. I tried working, and I enjoyed. I enjoyed working for two to three years, and after that, I suddenly lose interest in working, and I went back to school.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, and every time I see my friends before, they ask me, "Hey, what are you doing now? We heard you're not going to school anymore." "Yeah, I'm working." "Oh, really? Where are you working? Don't you want to finish your major or your course?" And I said, "Time will come." That's always my answer. I
Yeah.
am not rushing. Time will come.
Okay. I I say that. Okay. To
Yes,
them.
right.
If they say that, yeah.
Yes, but anyway, well, that's your own decision, right? Nobody forced you to stop studying, but that is your own decision because you feel that you need to do something better than just going to school.
Yeah. I'll okay. I'll remind that. Yeah.
All right, but no, don't worry. Your reaction now or the way how you feel now is just normal because I think it's just normal for humans to feel that way, to feel a little bit of regret for their decisions, right?
Yeah, me and my best friends, yeah, both of them are taking an year off, and actually, both of us are a little bit envy them, and so we determined, hey, what about go to the how can I say this? Okay, go to the university in
Mhm.
exam period because as you know, the exam period is usually April, yeah, maybe
Mhm.
the middle of April,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
at that time the flower blossomed very beautifully,
Mhm.
but there was but to university student there is no enough time to enjoy that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we determined to go there at that time and take so many photos and make fun of my friends who
Okay.
who are in the university. Yeah, we
All
determined
right.
that.
Yeah, because they will be studying for the exam during that time,
Yeah.
right? And for you, hey, hi, we're taking photos. It's very nice here outside.
Yeah.
So
Maybe they
you,
will be very angry.
of course, because they are reading their books, like they are really burning their eyebrows because of studying, and you will just taking photos. You will just have some good time, and then they are really having hard time studying, right?
Yes, you're right. And I know
Oh,
what's the
silly
feeling.
you.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
I
my
think,
god.
yeah, it's okay. Well, that's your trip, right?
Yeah, that's
That's,
my dream.
yes, that's your trip, then so be it.
Okay.
All right,
Anyway,
so,
unexpected. Yeah.
mhm.
Mm.
Okay, so you're ready for our topic?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, where were we?
Mm.
Mm, where do we
Oh,
have to do?
okay. This one, I think letter D.
Uh, mm. Oh, yeah, you're right. Letter
Okay.
D.
Yes,
So,
in your own opinion, how important is the accent when speaking the English language? Is it really important?
well, maybe it's not that important because um, we can't mimic the native
Mhm.
speakers easily, and I think okay, and many native speakers also say what's really important thing is not the accent or some naturalness, but the
Mhm.
clear
Mhm.
um, clear pronunciation to um, well, clear pronunciation to how can I say this
Mhm.
to say what I want to my opponent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
me too.
yeah.
Well, I don't believe that the accent is important. What's important is you can pronounce the word clearly and you can construct your sentences. That's it.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, especially for us, we are not native speakers and we really cannot mimic. I like your word. We really cannot mimic how they speak in English because that is very natural skill. But for us, we just try to learn it.
I see. And you know
Yeah.
what? For maybe for a month ago, yeah, okay, for a month ago, I thought the Filipinos are native speakers of English, as
No.
but one of my friends told me that is not their mother tongue. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I was really shocked actually because actually when I hear um, some of toy script, I mean
Mhm.
in listening area, I
Mhm.
couldn't find any special difference between that and
Mhm.
Filipinos. So it
Oh.
was really shocked to me,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I was really surprised. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, yes, and thank you for that. But of course, we still have sleeps, especially for pronunciation and grammar. For grammar, it is really hard for us because there's a lot of exemptions to the rules,
Yeah.
right? And for pronunciation, we just try to open our mouth and smile, even though we don't know the pronunciation. We are just trying our best to pronounce it, right?
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it does take long practice. Just
Mm,
practice for a long time, and absolutely you will get the kind of tone, the kind of pace that you want to have when speaking English. So yeah, I what I can suggest is just practice because that's what we are doing every day. We are just practicing.
yeah, you're right.
Yes.
And
And
after
maybe
that, okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
the only advantage here in our country is that we learn English in our kindergarten, starting
Uh,
our preschool years. But for Koreans, you learn English in your middle school.
no, maybe in the elementary school. I don't know
Mhm.
I don't know recent environment of them, but
Mhm.
anyway, in my when I was kid, I started that from 12. Yeah.
Mhm. Well, that's good. Well, it's good for you, but for my older Korean students, they told me we were being taught English when we were in middle school. And I say,
Mm,
maybe that's the reason why you are, let's say, late bloomers when it comes to English. Unlike for us, even in our preschool years, we are already being taught using the English language. So
mm,
maybe that is our advantage over Koreans because you just being taught English in your higher years.
yeah, you're right. And um, you know what? Actually, I think Koreans, at least at least the high school and middle school's education in
Mhm.
English is not that good and effective for
Mhm.
their for the students' real. life because
Mhm.
what we do in the class is just reading, 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 reading
Mhm.
because of our university entrance exam and
Mhm.
some of listening. But as you know, former there is some form for that
Mhm.
listening. So
Mhm.
actually, the listening is not that effective for us
Mhm.
to, yeah. So I was really shocked when I entered the university because
Mhm.
what I learned from my high school, not not all of them, but most of them are not that effective, and they are actually useless. Yeah, because there are so many grammars that many
Mhm.
foreigners don't use well. Yeah,
Mhm. Well, yes, because what they were teaching you is the transitional kind of English and not really the
mm-hmm.
applied part of linguistics. Like when we say transitional, these are the usual English words
Yeah,
that we learn, but not the words that we can use in our daily conversation.
yeah, you're right.
Yes, just like for reading part, of course, yeah, you can read, you can read, you can write. However, they need to teach you how to speak the
Yes,
language for you to relate it in your daily life.
yes. And what was really shocked is when I was freshman, I
Mhm.
heard from my English teacher in the lecture class that uh, let me see. Okay, were you late? Yeah, this is
Mhm.
his words, but
Mhm.
I couldn't understand his words. So what I
Mhm.
said is yes, and I got some
Mhm.
penalty, even
Mhm.
though I fixed that later. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, my English listening skill and speaking skill at that time was
Mhm.
terrible.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
of course.
think, yeah,
Yeah, because you are still learning, but now I cannot say that your English speaking and listening skills are terrible. They are not, of course, because you already learned.
yes, because at that time I didn't have this class. I mean, video
Mhm.
class, any kind of
Yes.
speaking class. I
Mhm.
started this last year summer. So
Mhm.
at that time I was sophomore. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, and it's good that you decided to enroll in our program, right? So,
Hmm.
how did you learn about our program?
Actually, I searched many website
Mhm.
through many website
Mhm.
through online. Well, and there are, as you know, there are so many websites about
Mhm.
English speaking class, but actually the um favorite thing to me was the free class of this
Mhm.
site. Do
Mhm.
you know this?
Yes.
Yeah, when I subscribe your words
Mhm.
in some paper or the
Yes.
website itself, then I
Mhm.
can get another class free.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it was the favorite thing for me because, as you know, maybe you know this. Anyway, I am
Mhm.
very sensitive
Mhm.
to money. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like
Yes.
money,
Yes.
so Mm, that is the reason, real reason. And another thing is people, I mean, the member of this site, mm, okay, every member of this site really love the Sir Cash and
Mhm. Yes.
all of the content.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that is one way for our
Hmm.
program to be effective. We need to offer free classes,
Yeah, I
and
like that.
that yeah, that is how we also determine who are the good students. Like we will be able to find out who are the ones really interested with this kinds of phone class or video classes, because there's a lot of you who are doing that. Like they try to listen and they type, they encode all the words they are listening to, and yes, you are getting free classes, and that's okay with us because that's how we see your determination to study English.
Yeah, and you know what? I also okay. At the first time, I had a class with another teacher. Yeah,
Mhm.
what I say is just some of yes or how are you, and I'm fine. That's all. And at the time, my subscription was terrible because not uh, not only the difficulty of catching her words, but also
Mhm.
um, the time,
Mhm.
because most of the time she talk and talk, and I didn't talk at all. So I
Ah.
have to subscribe. I have to subscribe her most of
Mhm.
words. So it takes
Mhm.
maybe one day. Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe one day,
Mhm.
almost one day. And after 1 month, when I maybe after 1 month when I have class with teacher Evie, yeah,
Mhm.
I I suddenly thought, oh, if I say more than her, then
Mhm.
I can dictation very
Mhm.
easily. So
Mhm. Mhm.
at the time, from that time, I started I started to be talkative person
Yes.
like now.
Yes, and we really like it. Well, honestly, for us, we don't like to talk. We just want to listen to how you speak English because that is our job. We are
Yeah.
just here to listen to you, to answer you if you have any questions. But what we want is for you to talk and talk and talk. Just be expressive. Yes.
I like
And
that. Yeah.
yeah, and I am glad that you come to realize that thing that it will be really easier for you to write whatever sentences you said.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Instead of just listening to what the teacher is saying, it's better for you to talk and talk because you know what you said, and it's easier for you to transcribe it.
Yes, it's really okay. It's really good and it's really effective, and
Mhm.
I like that. But sometimes when I watch when I review our video classes record, I
Mhm.
think, oh, maybe at this time I have to be quiet because um, I say this the way what where the way um, the way I'm talking is a little bit curved from our topic. Yeah,
Mhm. Well,
like
don't
this.
worry about that. Well, for me, I don't care if what you're saying is out of the topic. What's
Ah,
important is you know what you're saying and you can express yourself.
hmm.
I'm not the kind of teacher who sticks to the book. I really hate books,
Oh,
especially, of
really?
course, yeah. But since we are trying to improve your speaking skills, then I don't care if your topic is out of the real topic that we are having on the book. But what's important for me is you know how to explain yourself, you know how to express yourself, and you just talk. That is the main purpose why you had this class, right?
Yes, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, and actually, I changed my book from Senior Green to this book because
Mhm.
I really hate to read the sentence
Mhm.
themselves.
Yes.
So that's the biggest reason.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes, of course. Right?
I changed that.
We Yeah, and we are just letting you read the sentences to check if you pronounce the words well and also if you understand the sentences. But for me, I really see Senior Green One book for you as a very boring book because that doesn't suit you.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't suit you because you already know how to speak English. You should be talking about things, anything under the sun. Just like this one, we have at least we have some questions here that you will be answering, and we might be going to
Mhm.
other directions for this topic, but at least you're able to defend yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. So
Yeah.
since we're talking about knowing how to speak English, I want
Oh,
you to critique yourself.
okay.
Okay. What are your weak points when it comes to English language? Let's not talk about the weak points. Let's talk about your strengths.
Okay. Maybe the confidence. Yeah, even though my grammar is not 100% clear,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
some of my pronunciation is funny when I
Mhm.
heard when I hear the record file.
Mhm.
But I think what's really important is not any kind of humorous. Yes, maybe it can be, but it's not that. It's not the most important thing. Anyway, back to the point. I think the most important thing is confidence. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think this is my strength point point.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, Thanks to the confidence, I can have uh, eye
Mhm.
contact to many native speakers who
Mhm.
can speak who can speak very
Mhm.
well compared to me. Yeah,
Okay.
and also I can be talkative even though sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
and um, thanks to my confidence, many of my foreign friends
Mhm.
like me because uh, I always gave them very long answer to
Mhm.
their Kakao Talk message.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that I think confidence is my strongest point. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Yes, of course, and I can see that. Well, that's true. If you don't have any confidence, if you don't have any confidence, of course, you cannot speak. But for you, at least you regained your self-confidence, and that's your weapon in speaking English.
Yes, you're
Right?
right.
Yeah. What
It's my
else?
weapon. Yeah.
Hmm.
Another thing. Another
Yes.
thing. Okay. Another thing is well. like how can I say this? But I think maybe eye contact. Yeah, eye contact can be another strong point of me
Mhm.
because okay, even though it's not the lingual thing I know,
Mhm.
but I think non-lingual thing is also important,
Mhm.
also as important as the lingual thing,
Mhm.
because uh, for example, okay, because I don't like the people who don't match their eye to their component, and I think at the time if I don't have any eye contact with my
Mhm.
component,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think I think I'm not confident to my words, or
Mhm.
I'm I look like liar. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
so I think eye contact is very important, and it's
Mhm.
also my strong point,
Mhm.
at least for me.
Yes, that's true. And we are being thought of that, right? Even in Korean, well, I think that's a general knowledge that if you are talking to someone, you need to have eye contact because it's where you can see if the person is telling the truth or not.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
actually,
and
if
very
when
good.
yeah, and actually when I actually someone okay, sorry, and actually someone if someone how can I say this? if someone have no eye contact, then
Mhm.
at that time I can't believe him, and that is another reason why I'm having the video class with you,
Mhm.
not just a phone class.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yes. Yeah, very good. And I think having a video class is better than phone class
Yeah.
because you can see the facial expression of the person, right?
You're right.
And it you can feel that hey, it's like a natural conversation, even though we just talk in front of the screen, but it's still natural because you can see the facial expression, how he talks or how the person talks. Well, everything you can see, even the gestures, just like what I'm doing, the gestures and all. So it's better to have a video class.
Yes. Oh, teacher, I'm sorry, but actually I have to go now because our
Okay.
time is up and I'm
Yes.
late for my study group.
Oh, okay, no
Yeah.
problem. So I'll just talk to you tomorrow and just
Okay.
review your feedback box, okay?
Yes. Bye
All
bye.
right,
Fast sleep. Bye
bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you.